there and welcome back to my channel. Like a Venus flytrap smothers its hapless prey, we are also going to do some kind of smothering today, though it's a little less dark. We're going to make a delicious smothered chicken that I absolutely love. And if you don't want to do it with chicken, you can do it with beef or any other kind of meat. Not sure about fish, but pork would definitely be a great alternative as well. Let's get right on to it.
It's time for Galaxy Hoodie Guide!
Ingredients. You'll need 2 cups of flour, any type should work, but I use all-purpose flour in this video, 1 cup of vegetable oil, pepper, salt, 1 large pan or stock pot, 1 transfer plate, whatever that means, and 2 boneless chicken breasts. Put your oil into your pan and get it murderously hot on high heat. Then turn it down to 8 on the dial once it has that water-like consistency. If you don't have an 8 on your dial, just turn it down 20% from the max setting. While your oil is heating up, peel your chicken for bones and then slice it into small, kind of thick pieces. I try for 1 to 2 inches long and no more than ½ an inch thick, but some pieces may be a little bigger or smaller than others. It doesn't really matter. Once you're done cutting the chicken, take your flour and coat your little pieces of chicken until they show just a little bit of pink on a brief visual inspection. You'll set these on the handy dandy transfer plate while you flour the remaining ones, and when you finish the flouring process, make sure to wash your hands with hot water and plenty of soap, as raw chicken is gross and the flour stuck to your hands is going to be even more gross. Take your floury, chickeny mess and drag it by the scruff of its... oh wait, no neck. Take it to the pot. Then put several pieces of chicken into the pot and let the oil partially fry one side for 30 seconds to 1 minute. Then you're going to use a tongs or something safe to flip them over to their other side for 30 more seconds, and then go ahead and remove them to some kind of holding area, maybe another transfer plate or something convenient, and go ahead and repeat this for all of the remaining pieces of chicken. Take care because this oil is really hot and will burn you with very little trouble. When you're all done with that step, you'll see some browned flour at the bottom of your oil in your nice pan. This we want to see. If it turns blackish, your heat is way too high. We're going to add flour and mix it in with a whisk, but you can use another implement if you so desire, until we form a just thickened paste called a roux, spelled R-O-U-X, if you want to check that out, what that means. Start with a little flour and just keep adding and completely mixing it in until it forms the same consistency as mine. Depending on how fast you cook your chicken, you may have more or less oil than I, so your required flour amount will differ slightly. Once you have thickened it to an icing-like consistency, you can add your chicken back in. Remember, you need to cook the chicken through, because we haven't done that just yet, and then fill your pot or pan up with water until the chicken is just barely submerged. You'll now mix everything around a bit until you see that delicious gravy-like sauce form. Mine here is a little too thick, so I decided to add more water. If you plan to let this sit a while, definitely add several more cups of water. If you plan to serve it soon, add ½ a cup to 1 cup only. Add your salt and pepper to taste. I recommend a generous helping of salt, as you can do without pepper in this dish, but if you're lacking salt, you'll be unpleasantly surprised. Remember with spices, it's always easier to add more, so taste as you go. But however you spice it, make sure you thoroughly combine them. Now you are very close to done. Bring your concoction up to a boil and then turn it down to a very low heat once it starts bubbling a lot. Cover it with a lid and stir occasionally so nothing sticks to the bottom and burns. I normally serve this with rice, but you can serve it with steamed potatoes or really any starch. If you make it, please let me know what you thought. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up and then go ahead and leave me a comment down below or follow me on social media if you haven't already. There's going to be a button that appears here. Make sure to click that to subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Always remember though, stick with me, and you'll never go hungry again!